Hello everyone, welcome back to Shapez 2. Oh, it even tells me my playtime. How nice. Okay. Research 2%. Okay, fine. So, we learned about side tasks. Side quests? They're called side tasks, I think, right? Yes, side tasks. Okay, so just like put a circle on a circle. Honestly, how hard could that be? Well, first of all, I have to locate circles. But I guess... I mean, can I just assemble that on site here? I could, obviously. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but I'm thinking, like, let's put some stackers... here? And then I'll just run these guys in here and this up here. Wait, how do you know? Oh, look at that! It knows what's going to be on this belt. Oh, that's so smart. Wait, why is stuff under locked? What does that mean? Am I'm just not allowed to... Okay, I have to like unlock the ability to use that slot, probably. Okay, and then I can just take this same... I guess I don't have copy and paste yet. Yeah, unlock blueprints. Okay. These are circles. I can do the same with squares here. I actually should have done this a little bit further north so I'd have access to more space, but this is fine. So this won't actually complete the tasks because... Well, I guess it will. This is... I thought it was a research point for doing the whole line, but it's a research point for doing this. And then more research points for doing half, like the next half. So can't I just... I don't have to like assemble 2 half squares and then stack them. I can assemble 2 squares and then cut them in half. And likewise with circles. Okay, something appears to be wrong here. Go in. There we go. Yeah, and you can look through the top floor. It's very nice. I like the UI. Oh, also I didn't do this. They're making stuff convenient. You know, it's easy to look at stuff and tell what's going on. Putting stuff down, it just kind of goes where I want it to, more or less. This is, I wonder... This is the shape, right? Is this actually just telling me, hey, this is the shape that we're mining? Or is this saying one day there'll be more circles coming from this area once you, like, unlock these or something? I don't know. So we're delivering some of these circles and squares. Are they finally getting in? Where? They would be up here. Okay, first one is in. Great. Okay, so... We could, like, try to speed that up, but we don't actually have that much more raw materials. We can't just scale up forever because there's not that much extra stuff. And meanwhile, I should work on the milestones. So, this stuff, nobody's even asking for anymore, right? Also, wait a minute. I see. I was thinking this looks an awful lot like what they'd ask for me to cut the square twice. But... They don't actually ask you to cut the double stacked square twice. They say cut it and then like do something else with it. So this is kind of interesting. These two should be very, very easy. Now we don't currently have a way, you might think, to glue together two shapes, right? I could make two of these, but how do I get this? You can't, there's no like fuse two shapes, but there is, it's the stacker. So if you just make this shape, rotate it 180, and then stack it on top of itself, it'll fall through and we'll get this. So that's how we want to do this. But I guess let's start here. Let's make another, or no, wait a minute. Where am I delivering this thing that nobody's asking for anymore, right? Nobody wants circles on squares. That's very passé. What's hot right now is half circles on half squares. And yeah, it even knows what's going to show there. Oh, it shows like a grayed out check mark saying it will be wanted eventually. Ah, and this one is done. I've done as much of this as I need to, so I should dismiss this pinned task. Ah, unlock! Oh, you get to push a button and it makes a noise. How nice. So this one, again, we just want to... Nope. We just want to cut in half the thing we're already delivering. And, I mean, so, this milestone stuff. Oh man, something else is done. Okay, unlock. So now, well, first of all, let's take the square on square we have, because no one wants that anymore either. What am I doing? I want it like this? Am I stupid? What's happening? No, I want it like this. Ah! Oh, except this is not how I normally do it. Okay. There we go. So now we're getting the half square thing. That'll do this. And when that's done, we can just cut this in half and we'll get some of this. Although we're going to want to speed it up maybe. Okay, so all the stuff we're delivering is mostly useful. This is not. Quarter squares and quarter squares. Are these going anywhere useful? These were once wanted, but no one wants them now. So I think I should start on this with these guys, right? Also, I should upgrade some stuff. Yeah, so let's upgrade the belts. That's like the baseline of everything, right? And then the next upgrade's more expensive, sure. So now we need more machines to keep a belt full, right? Or what's the extractor speed? 4 of these to fully saturate a belt. I see. So the extractor is upgraded when belts are upgraded, it looks like. Oh, look at that. You can just see, hey, what's this all do? Oh, okay. So, but what is the rotator? You need 2 buildings. Okay. So what I want to do then is this. Maybe doing this a little bit close, but... where do I have room for stackers? It's... I mean, you could call it spaghetti, but you could be a little bit more polite and not call it spaghetti, and I don't think anyone would mind. these? I don't know. Where do I put all this shit? Let's just... I mean, nobody wants this. These, I can pretend this stuff all doesn't exist. That's something, I don't know, it would be nice if that were fixed somehow, if, like, I could stop making that mistake, like if it knew I wanted to drag stuff in a row instead of into some completely insane shape. That would be nice. Is that what I wanted? It's not what I wanted at all. Oh my god, I don't need the rotators. I just want to put them right on top of each other. Okay, go away. I mean, well, actually, hang on. Don't I want that eventually? That's green. Who wants this? Isn't it like something I want someday? I want this. Okay. So it's accepting these early, even... Okay, that's nice. It's not... It is what I meant to build, but I forgot that that's not actually what I want right now. Use Shift-Delete, thank you. That is what I wanted to do. So I want more quarter squares. Now, by the way, where's the upgrades? Is it... What button is it to get here? T. These are both T? Okay, fine. So a cutter is much more efficient than the cutting machine I'm currently using. If what you want is like... You know... Because I'm taking squares, cutting them into quarters, throwing away 3/4 of each square, and then reassembling the quarters. If I just, like, cut a square into 4 pieces and used all 4 pieces, I could be 4 times as efficient in terms of converting input to output. So, like, a cutter would be nice. But I think cutting and stacking are more important upgrades for the moment. Oh, I did something, speaking of. Woo! So now it wants this cut in half again, which should be easy as pie. And give me this cutting upgrade, please. So where am I? This. Nobody wants this, right? I just need to cut this now again. Which... means I'll have to rotate first. Okay, let's... Oh, wait. Can I drag? It counts the kind of stuff in there? Nice. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can drag at the moment. You might need a blueprint thing. But... delete. Okay, so... just get rid of all that. Uh-oh, what's going to happen to these? They don't go anymore because there's nowhere to... Alright, that's cool. So back up a bit. Let's launch that a bit further back. I guess I need you like here so that I have room to do this. And I guess each rotator can just go there. And then, so the rotators are faster than the cutters, which means I don't have to worry about balancing properly here. Okay, now we want this stuff. Quarter squares on quarter squares. Where are my quarter squares? These are half squares. Are these going anywhere useful? Well, yes. Wait. Oh, right. These are half circle. These are circles on circles. These are circles on squares. That's the difference. And do I ever need circles on squares again for this? Sort of, but not like that. Okay, so I could demolish all this and therefore all this if I wanted. And I want more squares, so I think I will. So let's just, whoa, that scrolls fast. Right, do this. Okay, so now I have circles and squares, but what I want at the moment is just squares. So I want a lot of these. No, I don't want stacking. Do I? I guess I can stack them before or after I chop them up. Does that matter? Obviously not for correctness. Oh, hey, hello. Unlock! Let's get the stackers faster, too. Wait, what's the deal with the rotators you can unlock? I see. So we must have a 90-degree clockwise rotator, and then you can get rotators for the other rotations if you want. Okay, fine. And I have 0 upgrade points at the moment. Is that true? Yes. Okay, this part's gonna be a little more exciting, but we're not gonna do that yet. I want to get this milestone going. Squares on squares. So if I stack them first, then I have less total cutting to do, I guess? Doesn't matter because cutters are free, but I guess space isn't. So let's just make another... I know, I blocked this lane. What a jerk. So once those are here, I need cutters for them. Does this make sense? I don't think it does. This certainly does. You know, maybe there's something better, but... So now they're being cut into half of these things. I need to rotate them. Nope. And then cut them again. And that's the shape we want. Right? Shape previews show you, yep, I understand. I noticed that earlier. It's very nice. This is what we want. You look like you're a little sad. Can you not build squares? Okay, whatever. I'll just, put another stacker in, I guess, because this one doesn't work. Points! Unlock. Okay, and so now we just want this stacked on top of itself, which... I mean, obviously we could be more... We could increase our throughput, but at the moment I'm gonna have a very low throughput by doing this the easy way. Take this that we have here and split it into 2 lanes. lanes. One of the lanes... One of the lanes I want you to rotate by 180 degrees. And then... merge the two lanes. And go upstairs. It's so fast. It tells me already I'm making the right thing. So the throughput on this is going to be abysmal. But that's fine. It'll give me time to look at working on this, which looks exciting. So what is this shape? It's a half square on a half square merged with half a circle, I guess is the way to look at it. Yeah, splitting into layers does not really, I don't know, it does not impress me. And this is not, I don't know, not really necessary, but fine. Maybe for a more complicated shape, I would appreciate that. Is there any meaning to this stuff? I don't think so. It's just like a texture that looks cool. Or a model and a texture. I don't know. I don't know about graphic stuff. Well, this is a half square. And we need a half square for this. Also, like, should I look at other tasks? I don't think so. I think these are kind of cool to do. This is just the same shape stacked on itself, so you'll cut your throughput in half when you turn this into this, but that's sort of all you have to do. And then if you need better throughput, like, you can do that, I guess. Recycling milestone shapes. I don't really know what that means. These are just named themes, or do I need a new tool to do this? I don't think I need any new tools. If I wanted to do this, I could. Yeah, let's build this guy. So a half circle and two half squares. Well. See ya. I've got half circles now. Half squares here. And I know, we could again, like I said, increase our throughput, but there's only so many squares in the universe, or square thingies. Like I'm using all this. I think it all goes somewhere useful. Yeah. So. Anyway, so I'm just gonna, again, split this into two. But... merge this on top of itself. Did I finish something? What was that? I wasn't, like, watching. I didn't see what it told me about. Conflicts. Okay, whatever. So now I've got half squares on half squares. And if I merge that with a half circle rotated, let's see. I want my stackers like this. So I guess I'll have you guys like that. Can't do this. You're too close. Okay, fine. Right, because you can't build these like four-way things. things where you're merging inputs and outputs. I'll get the hang of that one of these days. So take this. Yeah. Looks good. This is... Uh-oh. This is psychotic. What have I done? Oh, this is already... This is already half squares on half squares. I thought it was... I see. I forgot that I had already put the squares on top of each other here, so I don't actually need any of this. Although it is interesting. I know. Shift, right click. Is that not the shape you want? It will be. This X is just saying, yeah, the stuff you're delivering now is garbage, I think. The stuff I will be delivering is correct, isn't it? It's a half square on a half square. Oh. Merging with a half circle. Yeah. So once we get through the backlog of wrong shapes, it'll start putting in the right shape. And this should be the last wrong one, I think. Hey, that lit up. Okay, now we're cooking. A shape has been completed. Ah, my milestone. Unlock my reward. Give me blueprints. Reward blueprints and 11 new tasks. Okay, so blueprints. We recommend prioritizing milestone shapes first and doing side quests while they're being delivered. Okay, sure. Thought you might need this. You can now copy and paste parts of your factory, but not the messy ones, please. Very judgmental. What's this about? So they have rotation or mirroring as well somehow. Okay, more information. How did you do that mirroring? Hold Shift to select copy. Blueprints are copied as blueprint code to your system clipboard. Okay, nice. Blueprint library can be saved. Nice. Library can access with B or whatever button you set. Oh no, the button at the top. Okay. Saved blueprints can be edited. You can use icons for your blueprints. Blueprint toolbar. Any blueprint and folder can be placed in the blueprint toolbar. Okay. Blueprints cost blueprint points in challenge difficulty. That doesn't sound like much fun. Mirroring. Okay, so they added new stuff to tips and tricks now that we have new features. Nice to know. Mirror buildings with F. Shift F to mirror on the other axis. Sure. Control V to reselect. Sure. C is the pipette tool? Is that gonna? Okay, so obviously you can just pipette a single thing, or I can say I want this. But I want to know if I pipette here. Of course. Okay, so this is the Factorio Q button is C. Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, I'll do it for you if you want. There you go. Copy. I did it. Yes, correct. Go away. I copied. You want me to place it? Okay, great. Thanks. So this stuff's all going. Now it wants a new milestone. Space platform's coming up next. Oh, what the hell is this? Okay. Actually, I have, okay, 2 science points. I want 6 so I can get a cutter. That's interesting. Why is this not listed as like a current thing? Oh, because you don't need it until you merge it onto this? Okay, well this looks really simple, right? Kind of, just a little expensive. So you have to cut stuff into quarters and... Actually... Oh no, this is about to give me 6 more points, so I'll get cutters. Great. Okay. Oh, and there it is. No, it's only 2 points. Boo. Okay, but if I take this and just stack it... Oh, I can't stack it on itself because that's not how I built this shape. Right? If I had made the bottom layer and then stacked the half square on it, I could instead have just made the bottom layer and then stacked another copy of the bottom layer on it, but that's not what I did. I made the right half and then the left half, and so now I can't easily put it back together. But can I not just... All I have to... Okay. Double check this again. I should, okay. Do it right. Click here. Here? There. Yeah, so it's just this on it's a half circle on the left twice and a half square on the right twice. So if I just take this, I assume I can cut as well as copy. I can. Paste it here. Okay, that's the blueprint menu, but I don't want that. I just take this and do what with it? I split it and then put it on top of itself. Then I can run some stackers back. Oh, I need more of them apparently. And then run this into here. That should be a stacked left circle merging with a stacked right square, right? I guess this should tell me. It doesn't show up as, like, what, with a check mark or anything. Will that appear when this is first delivered? Yes. Okay, fine. So... I guess this is kind of inefficient, right? Because, not a huge deal, but I'm using 8 extractors worth of squares and only 1 extractor worth of circles for this. Right? If instead I had just stacked the circles on top of each other over here and then cut them in half, my life would just be so much easier and it would be faster. But, like they said, prioritize the milestone shapes, right? Although I really do want one of these to finish so I can get, and it's about to, so I can get a cutter. I mean, this is super, super easy, right? Except that you need a lot of square throughput. So this is just, I guess, testing your I don't know. Nobody even wants this stuff anymore, huh? Oh, this one was always blocked. This is a mess. Okay, guys, close your eyes. All right, open them. I never made any mistakes. You see? This also doesn't really do anything anymore. Look how many more circles I have access to now. All right, cash this bad boy in. On a cutter, please. And I could unlock this stuff. Oh, I want the 180-degree rotator. Okay, well, that's fine. So, there's a bunch of squares down here, right? I'm kind of tempted, even though they told me to prioritize milestone tasks, to just build this guy, right? It's just like 3 squares on each other. So, it's just so easy. Okay, I should... well, like I was gonna say, I should get a blueprint for like doing this, like a row of 4 of these connected by this. But like, why, right? It's actually easier to just like put these down and then put some belts down, isn't it? I don't know, maybe not. But I do want... Okay, so there are currently 0 blueprints, nothing in the library, huh? Which makes sense. I should build my own library. Just wonder if they might include some basics to teach you how it works. I wish to... I guess I want... Oh! You don't have to wait for stuff to buffer. Is that I or pipe? Or L? It wouldn't be pipe. Well, let's see. If I just... Oh, no, undo. Put that back. If I selected this and pressed I... Ah! Undo? Okay. So it actually deleted, like, everything in the general area. Alright, fine. I don't know why they decided to pop that up for me right at the moment, but what I want to do is indeed, as was suggested, create a blueprint for, like, this. Save, I guess, right? Stacker line. Folder? Oh boy. Thanks for letting me know it's identical to folder hierarchy on my... I don't think I would care about that. This is... Is there a picture of a stacker in here? There is this. Okay, save. So now... F? No, Shift F. This is... Is this what I wanted? I'm not sure. I guess actually maybe I should edit the blueprint because... Well... I don't know, do I... Like... The input and output, it sort of makes sense for them to be on the same side so that it is belt compatible, or bus compatible if I ever do something like that. So... How many upper floors hit... Oh, I hit Shift V instead of Control V. So I want it like this, I guess. I don't know. This doesn't seem like it's actually any easier than... Shift 1, 1. Okay, that is a little awkward. See, I'm like, I don't know. This just doesn't seem like it was any easier than doing it the hard way. Maybe it was. I'll get used to it. So let's ship that out. And we'll use the last... What am I, an idiot? Route, you can route better than that. Use the last 2 lanes to route this. Okay. Now, if I go back to my blueprints, this... I want... here... except it should go this way. One of the inputs is this. The other input is this. That was certainly easier. So that's going to be triple stacked squares, which is exactly what I want. And my ratios are still right? It's still 6 because we upgraded everything by 50%? Yeah. Anything new in the knowledge panel? Shape previews, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, the stacking tutorial is pretty simple. Okay. I don't remember reading that. It does look like it's for babies. And I guess what I'll do is just paste down the same thing here. No. F. Shift F? That was Control F. Shift F? Where... I know that's disconnected. We'll get there. So the idea is once I have enough of these, well, I'll just split it. We'll send half of them in this way and half of them in for the new shape, right? Or the... That is what I want, isn't it? 4 layers? Yeah. Cool. Alright, now I really should focus on the milestone shape. Because I have the splitter, or the cutter that I want? I want to take... Hey, points. There was something I wanted here, wasn't there? 180 rotator? Yeah. Oh, and we did this as well. Cool. Well, now I could actually buy something else? I don't think I really want to. I don't need any of this yet. Outputs to the side. Why do you want that? I'm not sure. So, all right. Let's do all this. And what else do I need along this line? I just need it on top of a square, like, right? It's so easy. So I want to use my new cutter. Where I think it's called a cutter, but I think the old thing was called a cutter too, so I'm sort of confused. That is going to take a circle, give me the left and the right half. And then from each of those I want to split as well, so that I have quarter circles in all 4 orientations, I think. Then I can merge some of them to make this shape and the others to make this shape and recombine them here. And so what is the deal? Cutting, I see. So there's a variant of a cutter, and the throughput? Is this? You need 4 of them for a full belt. Okay. Well, and I think I do want a full belt, right? So let's have a workspace out here. I need a lot of workspace, don't I? So I think I only really need a belt of circles to have a full belt of output, right? Because even the finished task only has 4 quarter circles on it. And I think 1 belt is like a reasonable thing to strive for at the moment. They don't want 8,000 of these so that I need to make sure I can do 4 belts or whatever. 1 seems like plenty. Each of these I want to rotate 90 degrees. Right? I think so. And then I can cut again each of these, which means I needed more space. Well, let's just try pasting 8 of these and see if I can route them sensibly. Is that 8 or 7? 7. Well, obviously I can't. Not with the amount of room I gave myself. So is there... Alright. Cut... That'll do it. Now I've certainly got room. Actually, wait a minute. I don't need each of these to be separate, do I? I could merge all the north half and shapes with each other and all the south half shapes with each other. So, how many cutters? Well, okay. Each of these takes in a quarter of a belt and outputs, I think, 2 quarter belts, right? Because it takes in 1 item and outputs 2 items in the same time frame. So... we do actually need 8 cutters? Am I crazy? I guess we do. Which means merging them back onto the same belt is sort of pointless. I mean, it would... Would it really... It might make routing simpler? I don't know. Oh, I've been using up too much space here, haven't I? Sort of. I guess I'm not sure this is actually any better. But it means we don't run into this blockade as quickly, I guess. This is cursed. I swore not to build spaghetti. Okay, I don't think this is the most sensible way to design this. I think it would certainly work. I've already forgotten how to delete stuff. Shift right click, yes. I think that that could work, but what would be much simpler is to just use the second layer to regroup everything and then have 2 more arrays like this. So let's do this, and then there. Now, if I do this, is that... No, that's not going to be any good. But now I get these all combined, and I can just route them onto their own little array of these things. Can you put a machine up here? Oh my god. Okay, great. Well, that's kind of fun. I probably will do that then. Well, wait a minute. Why am I merging all of these if the first thing I'm going to do is feed them into another row of, like... another thing like this that just splits them and distributes them in different machines? Why don't I just... No, stop. How do I... Okay. Okay, hide the upper layer. If I just take this layer and do this to it, and then I copy and paste. I guess you can just hit copy. Oh, it's so ugly. I did it wrong. Okay, this is stupid, but what I should have done. Oh, look at all my science. I don't know, speed up belts or something. I'm just gonna save up for the 3rd floor. Should be fun. What I should have done was make cutters like this again, connecting like so, and then oh, you don't even have to... I kind of thought I needed to do something silly. One of these is in the wrong place, isn't it? Something's wrong here. That one didn't belong there. There's the 4. And I can actually just make this so beautifully symmetrical if I paste cutters... Oh, it would have been better if I... Well, I guess I still can, can't I? Okay. Shift. Cut. Go here. And then... Copy. up a level here. Look at this. They're stacked on top of each other. It's so beautiful. And I've got... Do I have all 4 orientations? Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. I do. Okay. Cool. So I want to take the top left and the bottom right and merge them with half squares here. And then in a minute, I'm going to want to take the top right and bottom left and make one of these as well. So top left and bottom right. I mean, it's a little bit of a routing annoyance. How do you... Using the upper level... I made this pointlessly complicated for the sake of aesthetic beauty, and I only regret it a little bit. How do you get all this shit out of here? Without stepping on each other's toes. Because I took, in order to connect these guys' outputs up with each other, I made use of the upper level. Wasn't that cool? But now I'm on the upper level, and I can't use the bottom level because I have the same problem there. Okay, yeah. Alright, so that was maybe a design flaw. It's very pretty. And of course, it wasn't necessary to do it this way. I could have just used like cutters instead of splitters or whatever they're called. But I do want to be efficient in maintaining the total number of shapes I'm given. I could also, like, re-homogenize all of this into 4 belts worth of, like, top left corner. And then when I need a different orientation, I can rotate it. Maybe that's what I should do. Or maybe instead of... Okay, I think this is the idea. Instead of combining this top left and this bottom right, which is a routing nightmare, I'll just rotate something that's up here, right? And I'll like make this top left into a bottom left or something and then merge them together. And then like make this bottom left into a top left, right? And it only needs 1 cutter to do that. So let's see, 90 degrees clockwise would have to go here to make this a top left. I actually need the 90 degrees counterclockwise to make this work, don't I? To do on the... Well, no, I don't. What am I saying? So this would give me a top left and a bottom right, which is exactly what I want. And these can each handle 1/3 of a belt, so they're getting 1/4 of a belt, so I don't need an array of them. Just 1 is plenty. And now these 2 on the lower level are ready to be combined in a stacker. We need 6 stackers, but I need to make sure I get this stuff handled first. So I don't take up this. I don't like if I just build the stacker array right here, for example, it's going to use up a bunch of second layer space that I need for this stuff. So I guess I need to rotate this one to turn it into a... No. Wait. Does this not work? I need the reverse rotator, right? I need to take this and rotate it counterclockwise to become a bottom left. Done. So let's go upstairs. Counterclockwise, all y'all. And I guess I'm just gonna run these, like, away. To over here. Oh, I can't! Oh, they're in each other's way! I keep forgetting. Help? I can't just run this under. Or cross over like you would in Beltmatic. Can I? Oh my god, you can. Even upstairs. Okay. Alright, this is going to be very... what is the word? So the word ballaic or balletic? Like, how do you pronounce that? The adjectival form of, you know, being like ballet? I'm going to look that up. Okay, ballet... balletic? Balletic. So that's what this is going to be. Okay, great. And then, just for beautiful snow, there's no reason to be beautiful in that way. Let's be beautiful in this way. Join these back up and route one of them. Oh no, not like this. This is so stupid. What am I even making? This is top right and bottom left. So this isn't part of this milestone, it's the next one. But that's fine. One, and then go down and this way. So that's now this shape. Which we do want to deliver eventually. Something's wrong. Why are y'all not jumping? Ah! Yes, that's true. This is... There's like a byproducts problem like you would have with oil or other fluids in Factorio, which is... I have two outputs now, and so if one of them clogs up, I can't... That's fine. Okay, cool. So now I want to do a similar trick, but on the bottom. This is going to look so silly when it's done. So let's hide the top layer, please. And... I assume I can still, like, do this and it doesn't collide with all the other stuff? Yeah, they don't mind. Ta-da, I guess. Oh, man. Alright. Which direction do I want this to go? Up, I guess? Wait, something's wrong. Oh, I want it, yeah, like this. This connects up to here, and now I have the two parts. I can make a top left and a bottom right, which is not what I'm making here. That's a different thing. Okay, good. These are being made, okay. I'm gonna have to do the same thing with squares, but it's easier because their corners are indistinguishable. So I want stackers in a row like this. Does that make sense? No, that was not quite right. Help. So you connect up. You do that. Why? Oh, a bendy stacker looks kind of funny. Or not stacker, but lifter, I guess. Interesting. Okay. So now I have this, and I just have to merge it with diagonal squares, kind of. Yeah, this is the first time I've built a corner that lifts, and I didn't expect it to look as different as it does. Where do I just have... Like, does anybody want this anymore? No. Does anyone want anything related to that? I mean, not really. So let's just take... Yeah, all of this is delivering complete gobbledygook. Make sure I don't hit this part in case it's still doing something important, although I don't think it is. Okay, so now I will eventually, for this shape, need how much of a square? Or for all of these milestones? 1.5 squares. Okay, well that's easy enough. So let's take... I guess what that means... Oh, this is already doing double... Okay, get this shit out of here, man. There we go. Now I have just 4 lanes of squares coming in. But delete all the weird half squares, please. Okay. So I want to... Like, to be most efficient, I should split a square into 2 half squares and then split each into quarter squares. But I'm actually just going to delete half a square here because we only need half a square and it's just so much easier to only deal with... to not have to deal with both halves of the... So this... We need, what was it, 4 of these? 3. Oh, they're called destroyers. Right, a cutter and a half destroyer. Okay, good to know. So that's half squares. And for each one, I wish to split it. It's actually just, I have tons of space. Let's use some of it. But I have to rotate first, right? Because splitters are left half and right half. So that's like this. Okay, turns out I didn't need to move quite so far. Now I've got bottom left and bottom right. And what I want is bottom left and top right. So if I take the bottom right and rotate it counterclockwise. Oops. Then I have bottom left and top right, which is what I want. So... Again, to get these to cross, I need to use this insane jumping belt. I'm in love and hate with this. Actually, let's just do it like that. It's so adorable and so ridiculous. So if I make stackers, like this. I think I forgot I had stackers when I was doing that last bit. Nope, this is backwards. Paste. So I want this? Yeah, where the input comes from the top. Okay. But I need it further away. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. I told you I'm not... Did I tell you I'm not that good at factory games? It's true. I don't remember if I said it, though. Yeah, this looks fine. Send the output down, though. Take this here. And send those in. And there you go. That's what I want. Now just get me another one of these, please. Like that, I guess? Where one input is this stuff. The output goes this way, and the other input is that. Nope. Didn't go up high enough. There you go. It's the right shape. Finally, huh? So how ridiculous does this all look when it's operating? It looks like completely impossible, right? It's just clipping through the other thing, which is, I guess, fine. It would be nice if they had somehow, and I don't know how they would do this, designed, well, maybe, oops, I'll do that. Maybe you could say these little pizza discs are going right under the stackers and not through them. Maybe they don't quite get to the top level where this is. It would be nice if they had somehow designed things so that the arcs of stuff don't overlap with the different levels. But I understand that would be... I don't know how you would do it. I don't know how you would do anything in this game, so... Who cares what I think? Oh, it's got little pinball flippers to catch them. Nice. And little rotatey zoom machines? I don't know what you call these. Okay. I like it. So, if I just... The next milestone... So I have... Where are these coming from? Am I making these somewhere? I guess I am. Oh, these guys. Okay. So at some point, I'm going to want to take these and put them on top of these. Is that the next step? Or... No, first I want to put them on top of a square. Oh boy, the throughput on these, you need more than one lane. Like, this is so unbearably slow. Because, I mean, I guess one question you could ask is, what's my belt throughput? 90 per minute. So to get to 960 is 10 and a bit minutes on my current speed. And I can keep everything going at a full belt, I think. Or it's only half a belt? Why is that? I guess that's true. I took a full belt of circles. No. What's the holdup here? Hang on, what's wrong with you guys? I never connected you up! That's why it's so awful. Okay. Thanks for the little reminder telling me that that wasn't going anywhere. I appreciate that. Because I took a belt of circles, and I cut it into 4 quarter belts of circles. Well, 4 full belts of quarter circles. And I only need 4 full belts of quarter circles to finish the job as well. Okay, and that was backing up this production as well, because these machines were backed up on one of their outputs, so they couldn't produce the other. Now that I've fixed this problem, my production speed should multiply by 4. We're up to a full belt, and it'll just be 10 minutes, which is a while. We could go work on a side task. I mean, obviously what we're going to actually do, of course, is end the episode. Been here for an hour 17. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.